Hey guys, I'm Isabella and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is my first video and I'm going to be doing my daily makeup routine. And this is like my daily makeup routine when I go out, not like to school and stuff. So it's like kind of more than my regular routine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to get started and I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and there'll be more videos coming out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is moisturizer. So I'm going to use the Aveeno Positively Radiant Sheer Daily Moisturizer. Next, I'm going to go in with primer because I am using foundation. So I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, and it's like to mattify your pores. So the next part of my makeup routine is doing my eyebrows, but my eyebrows take like 10 minutes to do. So I'm just going to do those off camera and then I'll be back when I have eyebrows. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows and hopefully you can see a difference. But next I'm going to move on to foundation, and for foundation I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 235 Pure Beige. So yeah, okay. And then to put it on, I use this brush. It just has like little like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little round brush, but yeah. So I just take the cap where it has the foundation, and what I do is I just dot it all over my face. I need my mirror. And the reason I use foundation is because my face is pretty like pigmented, so it has like a lot of red in it, like around the cheeks, and usually concealer doesn't hide it that well. But like for my school, what I use for school is I use like a concealer that's like my skin tone, and so I just dot that all around my face basically. And to blend it in, I use just this beauty blender. It's not even a beauty blender, it's like a makeup sponge, and I just blend it all in. So I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for like a long time, and I don't know, I've never gotten around to it, but it's 2019, so I decided, why not? You only live once, and I guess this will be my risk for the year. So next I'm going to move on to concealer and contour. So for concealer I use the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in medium, and this is a really good concealer. It's only like $3, but it works really well. So I just put a little under my eyes. I don't have that bad under eye circles, so I don't really use that much. And then I put some on my cupid's bow, on my chin, on my forehead, and then on my nose as well. Because, yeah. Okay, so I just blended everything in, and then I'm going to go in with contour. I use cream contour, and I'm using the NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof Concealer, and it is in the color Deep Honey. And I just squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. And I use a flat brush. Hold on, let me find it. I use this like flat brush, and I just put a little, and then I just do it on my cheekbones, and then on my jawline. And then I need some more because I need to go on my forehead and my nose. Okay. So, yeah, I just put some on my forehead. And then I just contour my nose. I forgot that this foundation is so dewy. But there's like I look a little too dewy. Okay. So next I'm just going to blend out the bottom first because that's like the place I usually forget to. I don't even know how to contour my nose, but I still do it. It's, yeah. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in all over my face and just blend everything in to make sure everything's like, it doesn't look patchy. Okay, so now that everything's blended in, I'm going to set my face because I look incredibly dewy. So I'm just using a matte powder from, I think, Rimmel. It's like the Rimmel matte powder. And I'm just taking a brush and I'm gonna set my face. Because my face will get super dewy throughout the day. And then I'm just gonna switch brushes so I can scoop under my eyes. And I'm going to make sure my under eyes are set because my under eyes crease like crazy. I'm gonna go in with contour. And for contour, I use the Milani Sunset Duos Blush and Bronzer in Sunset Shores. And I just take the bottom shade here and just like a angled brush. And then I just do a little bit. And on my, basically everywhere I contoured, I put the same contour. So the next thing I'm gonna do is eyeshadow, like I said. So I'm taking this fluffy brush and I'm gonna take the Lorac Unzipped palette, and I'm just using this palette for this shade here. It's just a base shade, and I'm just gonna use this to set my lids. And just so the color, when I use other colors, it'll be more pigmented. I definitely can't talk today. Okay, so as you can see, it's just like a white shade. So for my eyeshadow look today, I'm going to be using this Morphe palette, and it is the 25D P.O. Boy palette. And just looks like this. It's just the eyeshadow palette like full of mattes, as you can see. And yeah. So I'm gonna be using this like really fluffy brush. So this is again like a more natural look, so I'm not gonna do too heavy of an eyeshadow look. But the first shade I'm gonna take is this like peach shade, the first like top shade. And I'm just gonna put it on my lap. And I'm taking a brush and just dusting this all over like my crease. Okay, so yeah. And I really want this color to show because it's really pretty. It's like a peachy color. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So, yeah, I don't think you can see it. It's just like a really peachy color. And this palette is like my favorite right now because I basically just do warm shaded, like warm colored eyeshadows. I never do like cool tones. And this palette is just full of warm shadows that I'm obsessed with. Okay. Next, I'm going to use, I don't want to do something too heavy. I'm going to use this shade right here. I don't even know the names because I kind of threw away the little like screen thing it comes with. So I don't know the names and I'm very sorry. But yeah. I'm just taking this more into my crease. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Now with another like blending brush, I'm just going to kind of blend it all together. And then I'm going to take more of the same shade I was just using for build up a really, what's called pigmented shades. Colors. Okay. So that's basically it. And I don't really like doing anything too heavy, so I might be done. And I'm just gonna go in with this like shade here. It's like a yellow, like a burnt yellow. And I'm just gonna take that on like the lower part of my lid. And then blend it in. Okay, and I'm gonna take the first initial fluffy brush I used just to blend it all together. Make sure it doesn't look like too intense because it's just a natural look. Okay, And I'm gonna go with the first shade we used, the like pink shade, this shade here. And then I'm just gonna use that to blend it. And I'm just using the same brush. Okay, next I'm gonna move on to my inner corner highlight. And for that, I'm using the smaller Morphe palette. This is the 9C palette Jewel Crew. And I'm gonna take this shade here, Rose, it's called Rose Quartz. And this has a mirror. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and I'm just gonna like put it in the inside, in the inner corners of my eye. Basically it. Some light. Okay, so that's basically what I did. Okay, now that I've done my eyeshadow and everything, I'm going to mist my face with some rose water. And now we're gonna move on to mascara. So I use 3 different mascaras. So make sure I grab the right ones. Yeah, so I use the e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara. I use the e.l.f. Volume and Plumping mascara, and then this one, which looks so ugly, but is the Gigi Hadid like fiber mascara, but I just use the mascara part. So the first one I'm gonna go in with is the 3-in-1, which like really lengthens your eyelashes. So once I've done that, I'm gonna go in with, wait, I'm gonna go in with another coat of this because I want my eyelashes to be up. Okay, next I'm going with the Volume Plumping mascara. My dog's barking, so excuse that. And I'm going okay. So my dog won't stop barking. Clearly he doesn't know that I'm a YouTuber now. I'm so ugly. Anyways, okay. My eye's gonna start watering like any second. Okay. And then I'm going with the 3-in-1 again because, by the way guys, e.l.f. mascaras are so good. Like this one makes my eyelashes, it makes me look like I have eyelashes at one point. Like it's so good. I have like 4 of them because they're just bomb. Okay, next we're going with the Gigi one, and this one is also pretty good too. I'm kind of sad I'm running out of it, and I don't even know if they still make this collection. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this with my bottom lashes. Okay, so this is basically it, and unfortunately, if you can hear my brother saying what repeatedly, he is playing a video game. And this had highlight on it. Oh my god. No, I have highlight under there. Okay, now we're gonna go in with highlight and blush, and then we're done. Okay, so for these for this like natural look, and I'm going for like a natural but like still going out look. I'm gonna take, where's my little, so I take this brush here, but I'm gonna use, I'm using the Urban Decay Afterglow palette. And I don't feel like putting on a highlight, but I'm gonna use this color. It is this color here. It is called NSFW, but it's like a blush topper, and it still gives you like that highlight, but first I'm gonna put on blush, which I completely forgot. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution, the matte powder blush in Fusion. It's so pretty. These are so pigmented. Like if you want a pigmented blush, this is the way to go. And I don't have my blush brush, so I'm just gonna use this brush here. Again, it's like really pigmented, and I'm just gonna put on the apples of my cheeks. I love blush. I used to not like wearing blush, but now I'm like obsessed with it. Okay, but again, this is like really pigmented, as you can see. And now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay palette, and I'm gonna take that shade I told you, this one, like I already said, and I'm just gonna put this one. Okay, so I just put that on. As you can see, it just gives like a sheen to your face and you look pretty cute or whatever. And then I'm actually gonna go back in with this palette, and I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight on my here and then on my nose. So I'm taking this shade here, Bliss. No, I'm gonna take this one here. The Beauty Rush Sheer Flavored Lip Gloss from Victoria's Secret, I think. Yeah, Victoria's Secret. And this is like kind of tinted. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the makeup look. It's something just simple and fresh. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for hopefully more of my videos. And yeah, bye guys.